Hello everyone, I'm Alex Anderson.
And I'm Brittany Breeding, along with Patrick Dennis.
Yep, I am here with everybody. And guess what? Welcome to the Total Eclipse 2024. I think you've heard a little bit about it for the ArkLaTex, and we're going to be taking you across our area, showing you how things are looking, not just here, but around the nation, how you can be able to experience itself, the moon's movement between the Earth and the sun.
Well, it's something that we've been talking about so much over the past, couple of months. And while we're here in the path of totality and the ArkLaTex, everyone across America is going to have their eyes on the skies. Millions of people coming together to view a celestial show like no other.
And our team is everywhere from Atlanta, Texas, Texarkana, right here in Shreveport, and Idabel, Oklahoma, to bring you the sights and sounds. Our coverage extends across America and even outer space as we bring you live looks from NASA's point of view.
And Patrick, the first thing everyone wants to know, of course, how will the weather impact what we get to see?
That's exactly right there as far as what we're looking at for you here across the ArkLaTex. I'm going to pull things up for you real quick here because we're trying to get things ready for you and get things started as well. And as we do exactly that for you, we're going to talk a little bit about that exact path that we're going to be looking at there for you. And that path itself that's going to pull up here on my graphics, you'll be able to show it here, is the percentage of the totality there with us as well as what we are looking at. So let's talk a little bit about the path itself. We're going to be watching this system move across the central part of the U.S., moving across Texas into the ArkLaTex as we make our way. It's not happening just yet. It's still going to take a little while for it to happen, but it's not going to take too long for a partial solar eclipse to start to kick in a little bit later on. But this happens to be the path itself as it makes its way into areas of the ArkLaTex. So I stopped it here for you on the right-hand side, that little area there, that is the path of totality. Now Tyler, Texas, for example, will be getting into totality close to about 1:42, 1:43 p.m. But their totality is only going to last a very short time period. You got to be in the center of this circle here in order to get that 3 to 4 minutes of totality with it. As it moves on along, it's going to move into northeast Texas, Texarkana at around 1:46. Totality there in the Texarkana area. But DeQueen, Arkansas, Idabel, Oklahoma, you're talking about more than 4 minutes of totality whenever it comes to the eclipse there. That's whenever it gets in totality. It basically goes from Bailey's beads to looking like a diamond ring. Then you see that corona ring around it. And when you see that corona ring around it, that is when you can actually take off your glasses. But as soon as you start to see a little bit of that light peek out on the side, put your glasses back on once again there. So very important to remember, and then it's going to continue to move on up. On average, we will start to go and end up seeing partial eclipse here in the ArkLaTex, roughly at around 12:25 to 12:30. Then we reach totality. The peak time of the ArkLaTex, it seems the eclipse will be in that ballpark between about 1:42 and 1:46 or so, and then afterwards everything wraps up a little bit after 3 o'clock. Key thing is the weather, visibility for us. Right now, I'm holding out a little bit of hope still. Clouds are expected. They're already out there. We've seen some breaks here and there. We still got time to see more breaks. We got an hour and a half or so before we reach that peak part of it, so we still have an opportunity. This is the visible satellite picture right now, overlaid with the path, overlaid with my odds and percentages for us. We still got some cloud cover. We got a lot of breaks in northeast Texas, southern Arkansas. We're getting a few further south, which is not uncommon for us to see. This is a cloud cover forecast for us, taking a look at things also as we work our way through the time period of the eclipse between the totality of it to between 1:30 and 2 o'clock this afternoon. Again, best viewing north of Interstate 20, but it's going to be all about your location, timing, getting breaks in the clouds here and there. So what's going on right now? Don't be surprised if we see a few spotty showers in a few locations. This is the visible satellite picture, and we're going to go in and show you. We've got a few breaks there down around areas towards Logansport, got a few breaks around Shreveport, more breaks further up to the north, but as that sun continues to get higher up in the air, we still may be able to see and get more breaks because of mixing up in the atmosphere and the heating of the day. Texarkana, some scattered clouds around the area. I'm pointing these out because this is where we have some of our live local broadcasts from. Idabel, Oklahoma, getting some breaks there as well, which is nice. And then watching elsewhere across the ArkLaTex, hopefully we'll start to see more breaks with it. Watching showers, we still got to contend with some of those as well. It'd be pretty neat if you got to see the total eclipse, or at least part of it, above you, why you got a little bit of some scattered showers for us. So that's how things are looking. We can take some live looks for you, part of our 3 Tower Cam network locations. One actually happens to be a place that's going to be in totality. It is going to be the Dallas area, and you also have on the right-hand side of the screen Tyler, Texas, too. And those areas there, again, they're not under a partial eclipse as of yet, but you see one common factor in both those locations. some cloud cover, but it does look like some sunshine spreading down there on top of the Dallas-Fort Worth area. But I'll have more for you. We'll keep you up to date on the weather, the timing, and I'll give you more of a breakdown for different areas in the ArkLaTex coming up for you in just a moment with our coverage of the 2024 total eclipse in the ArkLaTex.
All right, Patrick, we'll check in with him a lot more as we get through our couple of hours together here. And while we will have cameras stationed, as we mentioned, everywhere, including outer space, for us, most importantly, is the ArkLaTex Atlanta, Texas, being one of those places.
Rick Rowe is at Family Eye Care Clinic with a group of avid sky watchers. Hey, Rick.
Brittany, Alex, hey, I've got my shades on because I'm hoping that I need them. And actually, periodically, I have. There is sun occasionally peeking through the clouds, but we do have, and she's always shining. This is Taylor. She works here at Family Eye Care Clinic, Atlanta, Texas. She's standing right in front of Main Street, encouraging everybody driving by, and she's got lots of fans, lots of honking fans that we're hoping they will come over, because what we're thinking now, I've been told by Dr. Stephen Lewis from the Willis Knight and Eye Institute that we're going to hit totality here. I think number one. Now I could be wrong. You never know. He said 147. We're going to see. So I think in our live shot region, it may happen first, Dr. Stephen Lewis, for us right here at Family Eye Care Clinic, right? So we're inviting folks to come by. By the way, oh, you see them signing up? That's because there are door prizes and there's food. There's potato chips, all kinds of cool stuff here. That part is free, and then you sign up for the door prize, and there are the door prizes. Since he's on that right now, Stephen, give me an idea of what are the door prizes.
So the door prizes are a variety of different opportunities.
Okay.
One is a joke book. One is a cell phone recharger.
Oh, yeah.
There's an outdoor waterproof speaker.
That's fantastic, yes.
Leatherman, and there's other bamboo items, a fruit bowl, a cutting board, and a serving tray.
All right, I've only got a minute, so I'm going to deviate from you for just a second. This is Adam Cox. He works at Family Eye Care. The reason I wanted to talk to him is because you actually have seen someone do the wrong thing the last time this happened in 2017. That's right. One of your patients.
That's right. So we had a patient I saw a couple years ago, and in 2017 it was a partial eclipse, so you could not look at the sun without protection on. He chose to, and he developed a loss of function of the macula, which is called solar maculopathy or solar retinopathy. And so the sun is so intense that it will destroy the cells in the eye, and he now has a center blind spot wherever he looks. He does not see clearly in the middle of that eye.
So, and you can't fix that.
That's irreversible, unfortunately.
Okay. So there is a reason that we're talking about these eyeglasses. By the way, let's show them the shades, sunshades here, Doctor, and you're giving them away free.
Yes.
From Willis Knight and Eye Institute, right here at the Atlanta Eye Care Clinic in Atlanta, Texas, right along Main Street, coming through downtown. And you can see folks are already beginning to arrive. And make sure that they are wearing the glasses until, Stephen, we get to totality.
Correct. If you're in an area that has totality, like we are here in Atlanta, you can remove the glasses during totality only. If you're in an area that does not have totality, like Shreveport-Bossier, you have to wear the glasses anytime you're looking at the sun.
Anytime. So if you heard that, Shreveport-Bossier, that means you never take those glasses off when you're looking at the sun. Speaking of the sun, we're looking at the sun goddess. That's Taylor. Wave to us, Taylor. If you're in anywhere within this particular area, which is Atlanta, Texas, come see us at the Family Eye Care Clinic. We're waiting, number one, I think, for totality. Coming back to you guys.
Rick, thank you. And of course, those glasses that Rick had, we gave away over 7,000 over the course of the last few weeks. People so eager to see this historic event, but the eclipse is also a great opportunity for education.
So of course, we've got our Caroline Castor at J.S. Clark Elementary in Shreveport. Caroline, it's just one of the many area schools using this experience to encourage students to explore science.
They have quite the exciting event going on. In a second, we're going to talk to the organizer of these stations that they're going to do to learn about the eclipse. They did move it inside just because there is that chance for rain. Plus, it's a little bit humid out there, but everyone is going to go outside when it peaks around 1:30 here with the glasses, of course, so we can safely view it. But for now, I want to bring in the organizer of this event. This is Miss Clark here at J.S. Clark Elementary. So what are the kids going to be doing today?
Okay, so today we have a tattoo station where they get to choose a tattoo of stars, moons, anything that's related to the galaxy. We have a moonwalk station, which is called a moonwalk, but it's a cakewalk, and they get to walk around the different phases of the moon. We have a bullseye station that they're going to take a little black ball, which is the moon, and they'll be able to hit the sun. And we have our spin on pin the tail on a donkey, so it's going to be pin the moon on the sun to create an eclipse. And they also have this opportunity as the moon toss. They have a sun, and they get to toss the moon to try to cover the moon. Try to cover the sun. And they have their chance to take as many photo ops as they want in front of our Great American Eclipse 2024 backdrop.
And this seems so awesome. I can feel the excitement from the kiddos, and I think we're holding them up a little bit. I think they're ready to get started, so stay tuned. We're going to have details on all of this and show you all the fun activities. I think I need to participate in a few of them. I'm really excited.
I think you do.
Okay, awesome.
How about the moonwalk?
Oh yeah, definitely the moonwalk.
moonwalk
I
around
think
the
I can. I'm gonna moonwalk it back to the studio. We're starting. All right, back to you guys. Stay tuned.
Well, we could probably just wrap it up right now.
I
don't
know,
if
she
it
just
gets-
stole the show.
We're going to see an eclipse today, but that might have been the coolest thing I've seen all day. Caroline, thank you.
And I mean, who better to have at a science experiment at a
Right.
school than Caroline?
Right, she's having just as much fun as the kids there, I guarantee it.
She is. Well, people in cities across the ArkLaTex and around America are waiting anxiously.
Yeah, each minute brings us closer to the start of the total eclipse. Our team, as we've shown you, spread across the region to bring you this once-in-a-lifetime experience. We're going to step away, but we have plenty of more live coverage waiting for you on the other side.